In this video, I want to talk about what not to say to your divorce lawyer, and you're going to want to watch this one. So before we get started, will you please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel? That's how these videos are going to reach more of the people who really need to hear this information. I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a narcissist divorce coach, a motivational speaker, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Power system. I help people every day who are right where you are, stuck in a toxic marriage to a narcissistic spouse, or already engaged in a contentious divorce from one. All right, so I talk to divorce lawyers every day, and I hear all the things that make them go crazy when working with clients. So I want to share those with you. And also, that's why you need a coach to help guide you through the process, because while you're going through this, you don't want to alienate your attorney from you by saying things that are going to provoke them. So it's great to hash everything out with your coach beforehand. Usually you're going to get a resolution without even having to go to your attorney, because most of the things that you're struggling with are not about the law. And you don't want to consume all of your billable hours talking to your attorney about things that aren't their area of expertise anyway. So when you have a coach, that's how you're going to save a ton in legal fees, first of all. It's sort of a wash, or actually usually a savings, but they're going to help you interact with your attorney in the best possible way so that your attorney continues to want to align with you and want to fight for you and really champion you and not have bad feelings about you. All right, so here are some of the things that drive attorneys crazy. When you go to your attorney and say, well, I Googled this and I think that the law, this isn't the right law to use, or I Googled this and I found out, don't Google and go to your attorney and tell them how to do their job. This makes them crazy. We all Google. I'm not saying don't Google. Google away, but come to your coach and let's talk about it. And then we'll get to the essence of what the real issue is that you're struggling with, and we'll present it to your attorney in a different way if it's valid. But certainly don't just show up at the attorney's office and say, I Googled this and I know how to do this better. They went to a lot of schooling to get to the point where they are, and they don't want to have you thinking that you can do it better in one Google session than they can. And the other one they tell me drives them crazy is this. When clients say, why are we always on the defensive? And let me tell you, I have clients say that to me every day. I don't understand why my attorney is always on the defensive. All right, this is an unpredictable journey that you're on. Yes, you can have a strategy. Yes, you can get out ahead of it at first, but you can't predict what the other side will or will not do. So there are times when you are necessarily going to have to be on the defensive. Say you got out ahead of it, you filed first, you're the petitioner in your action, your spouse is the respondent, you're in the driver's seat, they have to respond. They have to, you dropped a bomb, now they're going to have to drop a bomb. They're going to have to say something about you. You've had this whole platform to say these things about them, why you're leaving this marriage. They're necessarily going to have to come back with their version of the story. There is another person who I see on social media. She's an attorney in Atlanta. She recently posted about this as well. I know this is everywhere. As an attorney, this drives her crazy when clients say to her, why are we always on the defensive? First of all, the sweeping generalizations, right? The all or nothing. Don't say that. Don't say to your attorney, we always or we never, because it's simply not true, right? It's never an all or nothing situation. So yes, be respectful, but know that there are times when you're going to have to defend something the other side said. So don't do that. That really upsets them. It really makes them angry. So do you see how saying certain things to I know you're in a volatile place. You are emotional. This is the hardest thing you've ever had to do, hopefully, because it's hard. But we don't want to take it out on the attorney. We want the attorney to be aligned with us. So unless it's a bad attorney and you need to take action with that, and that's valid, that happens where you might have to change attorneys, but just on a day-to-day basis, they're not doing a bad job. You just have concerns. We really have to work with you on how you present those issues to your attorney. You don't, you know, they've got egos too. Attorneys are known to have egos. So the relationship between you and your attorney is very, very precarious and special, and you have to treat it really carefully. And that's another thing a coach can really help you with. So if you're in this situation and you think you could use the help of a coach to guide you through keeping your relationship with your attorney a good one, then you should book a call with me. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get right on my calendar. Did you find this information helpful? I hope you did. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I've linked a couple of other videos here that I think you might also like, so I hope I see you in the next video.